We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
While we get started to bring you what we are supposed to bring you, troubling sounds in Liberia. As I speak to you, it is not something that is encouraging from what we are seeing. But I'm going to bring you videos of what is happening, how seditions have been treated by this particular regime. And I want you to watch this. I want you to watch this. I want you to watch this. You see here? How seditions.
Wherever you are watching us now, this is a serious attention here.
You see here? You see that? They are stopping sedition. They are brutalizing sedition.
Wherever you are
You see what we
watching
are
us
talking
live
about?
from.
Fellow Liberians. You see that?
So, folks, wherever you are watching us live from,
You see that?
this is a
No
serious
crime being
attention here.
committed.
A serious
You see
attention
that?
here.
You see what is happening in Liberia? You see what is
So,
happening?
folks, wherever you are watching us live from, this is a serious attention here.
Administration have
A
decided
serious
that they
attention
will
here.
use every form of sedition not
A
to
serious
go at
attention here.
the airport.
Wherever you
You
are
see what
watching
is
us
happening?
live from,
This is what
we
is
are seeing
happening in
3
Liberia.
police
What is being doing.
officers
This is
are
what the
here
government is doing.
holding him.
Brutalizing sedition. You
It's
see
in a
that?
slanter.
You see
So,
what is
folks,
happening?
wherever you are watching us live, this is a serious attention here. A serious attention here. A serious attention here. Wherever you are watching us live from, we are seeing 3 police officers are here holding
You see,
him.
fellow Liberians, you see how seditions have been brutalized by this particular
It's in
regime.
a slanter.
You see that?
Operation of the city in District West of Survival County.
You see what is happening in Liberia? This is what is
Wherever
happening.
you are watching us now, this is a serious attention here. A serious attention here. A serious attention here. Wherever you are watching us.
Well, fellow Liberians, time is not in our favor, and we got to provide the information.
Totally cooperating. Just relax. Not doing anything.
This is what is happening.
Yesterday, fellow Liberians, while we were all planning to go and receive His Excellency President Dr. Gorge Manneh Weah in different meetings, we got an information, an intel yesterday that the Liberian National Police was going to deploy all of the security apparatus along the RRA highway and at the RRA to stop seditions from going to the airport. That was the information that we gathered. When we gathered the information, we immediately informed those that we are supposed to inform. Seditions were asked to gather at various locations that they will be taking from there straight to the airport. The reason why it was coordinated in that way is so that the government will not say, oh yeah, you know, the people they were walking on the street, they block the street, they do this and they do that. That was the main reason why there were locations that were identified so that people can go there, gather, and then be able to get in the bus and go for that orderly manner. This morning, fellow Liberians, police officers and armed personnel from the NSA, the immigration, etc., etc. They were deployed along the RRA road and to the RRA, stopping buses from going to the airport. I don't want you to believe it because I'm about to play you videos. I'm about to play you videos. I am about to play you videos. So the police decided that any bus that will be coming with seditions in it, or any vehicle that will be coming with seditions, that those vehicles must be stopped. That was the plan of the government, or that is the plan of the government. I don't want you to believe it. Let me go to the video and show it to you. Here is it. Let me bring this here. You see here?
This is on the other side. Why the
See there?
joint forces, the joint security,
So the police decided to block
the
sedition.
Rabat International
You
Airport
see at the RIA,
is
that no
a blockage
sedition
here
should
by
enter. You see here?
the joint security of Liberia, stopping sedition and to go on the airport. As you can see, keep watching, keep
See there?
sharing. Keep sharing the live broadcast. This is what happening to live at the Rabat International Airport. As you can see, sedition is on the other side.
So the police
International Airport
decided that they will stop
is a
sedition
blockage
from
by
going to the airport. You see the kind of thing that happening in Liberia, my people? You see what is happening? You see what is happening? As I speak to you, you see what is happening? Why would you go? You see, this government continue to provoke the peaceful people of Liberia. This government continue to provoke and continue to instigate and disturb our peace. You see what is happening? I don't want you to believe it. I'm going to bring you videos. Let's play this.
the Rabat International Airport is a blockage here by the joint security of Liberia, stopping sedition and to go on the airport. As you can see, keep watching, keep sharing. Keep sharing the live broadcast. This is what happening to live at the Rabat International Airport. As you can see, sedition is on the other side. Why the joint forces, the joint security forces are stopping them not to go on the airport. So we are here currently. Keep watching, keep sharing as well. Keep sharing the live. Follow the page as well for more updates. And we are here. Keep following.
You see there?
International Airport.
Now, let me bring you another video.
No!
See that? What the police is doing?
Let's go Pierre. You should have become Kuba.
The police.
So the police.
You see what is going on?
Jesus. No, it never was saying, "Oh, you stay news, stay gas."
So even the journalists, the police is even stopping the journalists and tear gassing journalists for not covering the scene because they are brutalizing citizens. You see what is happening?
So as you can see,
for you to hear it.
We are journalists. We are journalists. Where you go back? Where you go back, man? Where you go back? Where you go back?
They don't want for the journalists to cover the scene. You see what is happening there? You see what is happening?
Where you go back? Where you go back, man? Where you go back? Where you go back? No!
You're stopping journalists from not going on the scene to report what is happening. According to the information that we have gathered, they just.
Where you go back? Where you go back, man? Where you go back? we got go back. No. Let's go Pierre. You should they can go back. So the police. That's Jesus. No, they never say on stage news. Take gas. Breathe. Sir. So as you can see there, let me zoom in my camera and I will lower my hat Simmons. So folks, see, this is a serious tension here. Serious tension here. A serious tension here between the yes. Serious tensions here. The that's a Assassination.
Well, fellow Liberians, we are going to be showing you several of these videos for you to actually see what is going on. For you to see what is going on. There is always a way that Joseph Numa Boakai will find to just attack sedition. They will do everything to attack sedition. This morning, seditions gather at the very locale in order to get in their buses, and that they did. The same thing seditions and our leaders were trying to avoid, so that at the end of the day, people will not just walk, because there were people who were willing to even walk from ELWA Johnson early this morning to go to the airport. Again, the party authorities said no, because they didn't want the police or people to say, oh yeah, the people blocking the street, oh the people they blocking the street. So the party leaders decided that no, what we are going to do is to ensure that at least we get buses to take you people, that none of you should be able to gather, and say you're walking to go to the airport, just so that there can be an orderly manner. And true to what we heard yesterday, the police decided that they will stop seditions from going to the airport. What is this, my people? Is this not the sound of war? Is the Unity Party not beating war drum? Is this not a complete provocation? Is this not disturbing the peace? Why will Joseph Numa Boakai continue to push seditions? Why? Why will they continue to behave in this form, way, and manner? We continue to say this, and it seems as if the international community is sitting, watching, and doing absolutely nothing. We continue to say this. ECOWAS went to that country on 4 different occasions to talk to Joseph Numa Boakai, to inform Joseph Numa Boakai that his actions are completely undemocratic, it's autocratic, and it is very chaotic for the peace of Liberia. Joseph Numa Boakai did not listen, decided to do his own thing. What is happening is a complete provocation. It's a complete provocation. You don't behave like this to one political institution. You don't do that. We are trying every means possible to keep the peace. But it's like Joseph Numa Boakai, from all indication, is saying that for him, he does not respect the thing they call keep the peace. Joseph Numa Boakai is saying to the world, for him, he wants trouble. He wants problem. Why will you stop seditions from going? Look at this. Look at this. Look.
So, folks, if you just joining, let me say a pleasant good morning, good evening, good afternoon, based on your locations. My name is Iman Nabitam. Hey! So,
You see that? Look here. You see the police? You see what is going on? Seditions are here. The police are on the other side. Police decided to fire tear gas. You see what is going on? These are all videos recording. It's not me that's saying it. These are video recording. You see that?
We are journalists.
To the extent they don't even want for the journalists to be there. They're even firing tear gas at journalists. You see what is happening, fellow Liberians?
Where you gonna go back? Where you gonna go back, man? Where you gonna go back? Hey, where you gonna go back? No!
You see that? So they are telling the journalists not to go on the scene because they don't want the journalists to report what they are seeing or the brutality that they are carrying on.
Cdcians. So as you can see,
why would you want to stop sedition? You see the kind of thing that is going on? They stop them from going to the airport. When has the airport become a place where special people are supposed to go and special people are not supposed to go there? You see what is happening, fellow Liberians? You see what is happening in Liberia?
Where you gonna go back? Hey, where you gonna go back?
No! You see, they stop the journalists from going there. You see what is happening? Because they don't want for the journalists to cover their brutality.
So the police are using tear gas on citizens.
Look at it. Look.
So as you can see,
look, you see that?
We are journalists. Journalists. We are journalists.
Where you gonna go back? Where you gonna go back, man? Where you gonna go back? Hey, where you gonna go back?
We are
No! Let's go Pierre. You should they can go back. Okay, mate. So the police.
Jesus.
No, they never was saying, oh, you on stage news tear gas. Breathe. Sir. So as you can see there, let me zoom in my camera and I will lower my hat Simmons.
Let's see what is happening. You see how seditions are being treated in their own country as if they are some kind of foreigners. The government was the one that provoked this entire situation. People going there to go and receive a political leader. You went and deployed people all over the place. You put people all over the place. Let's see what is happening. Let's see what is happening. Let's see what is happening. Deploy people all over the place.
Let's see. This is a serious tension here. See attention here. A serious tension here between the
I see that.
Serious tensions here. Citizens alongside with the Liberian National Police. Serious tensions. We all know they are gathered to await their political leader in person of the former president Gorge Manneh Weah. But upon the arrival, we there saw a huge chaos between the Liberian National Police alongside with the citizens. but we're here to provide you updates as we are bringing you live videos of the
We are now on side.
president of the Republic of so we say keep following KCTV Radio.
You see what is happening, fellow Liberians? We really want to show you the video so that you can see it before we even start to discuss. Look there. Look at this kind of thing. Is this not provoking peaceful citizens? The people went, they gathered peacefully to wait for their political leader. And you are telling them no, they have no right to gather. They should move, they should go. You see what is happening?
Who is expected to arrive here in 32 minutes. The time in Monrovia, the time in Mangini is
Wow.
8 minutes past 1 p.m.
Let me put a number there. Those of you that want to call, you can call and let's hear from you. This is it. This is the number. The number is right there, 443-991-3356 is the number to call. So you can call and let's hear from you. What is your take on what is going on? Just call. The number again to call is 443-991-3356. Give us a call and let's hear from you. This is what is happening.
So,
see that? They're firing.
Yeah.
you know, brother. I mean, things will be brilliant before they come in.
At Robertson International Airport. Now, this is our international airport. So we're right here at the Robertson International Airport. This
Hello?
is our international airport. The atmosphere isn't very
Hello?
good.
Hello?
Police were associations tourist at the Liberia National Police, and the police are now retaliating
Phones
with
have been thrown at the
tear
police.
gas.
At the same time, the police are strategically using the tear gas to disperse.
We have a caller on the line. Yes, sir. I am doing
What's up
fine.
in
And you?
Washington? Keep watching, keep following. So they are non.
Leader Gorge Manneh Weah entering the country safe and sound. Pray that you enter the safe and sound. I see all the chaos following you, but I'm in America, New Jersey.
Okay. So what is your take on what is happening?
That a lot of people will find ourselves at. All rules, regulations is broken. Everything is start from the top. Joseph Numa Boakai gave his speech to the United Nations a lie and said rule of law is in order, human rights is in order. But you see, all the people have to do is just go for the leader, wait for the leader to 2 o'clock in Liberia, and just bring the man home safe and sound so he can rest himself.
Sure.
The police, the IG and Gregor Kuma and the President, the Minister of Justice give the order because they say diplomat people coming for America, MCC people, they are now better than the Liberian citizens. The Liberian citizens, they own the land. Let the people go freely to the airport,
Sure.
the leader, bring the leader home. Why would you stop the people and tear gas? When just like normal Boakai used to go for a medical treatment, when CDC was in power, Boakai used to come free and go in free.
Sure.
So you see the scale of the CDC. There's no CDC coming outside, they have power. No George Weah, the real chief of the land, the president of the land, of the Republic of the land is coming back home. So they don't want to people to gather to meet their leader. That's the leader. They are Liberians. We got the CDC, they are Liberians.
Thank
Let
you.
them come and meet their leader, and the leader come and take the leader back home and you relax. That's it.
Thank
But
you.
I will find ourselves and you said if you anything you do, you will dance with the devil. Now you're dancing with the devil to stop the CDC, but you lied. CDC will still go and meet the leader and bring the leader home.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's take the next caller here. Let's take this next caller. Hello? Yes, sir. Your name and where you've joined us from. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Robert.
All right. Yeah, Brother Rabbi, let's hear from you.
Yeah, my name is Robert. I'm calling from Massachusetts.
Yes, sir. Let's
My
hear from you.
friend, yeah, what is going on today in Liberia, I think is very, very wrong because we've been on our path before. Joseph Boakai have to know that 40 years we were fighting war because of suppression.
Sure.
And I see it today that going on. And no, all the relations, they are not talking right now. They are not talking the human rights. Everybody is not talking right now in our country. And Taylor did it, and it went well with Taylor. President Joe did it, and that went well with him. When you push a particular group back on the wall, they will come at you.
Sure.
So my advice to welcome that love him. There's no need for this.
Sure.
There's no need to send police to brutalize the people to send to fire tear gas at them. They want to use money peacefully to assemble and to receive their leader and go to wherever they want to go. But the way this government is starting, they are starting on very wrong foot. And it can cause civil unrest.
Okay.
It can cause civil unrest. It can cause civil unrest. So my advice this morning, let the Liberian Council of Churches and International Community, they should tell the government to stop this kind of thing. Because why? When the people they get angry, and when they get on the street, and get what? Liberia go back to where we came from.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's take our next caller that we have here, Dr. Elizabeth Gay Kamara. Good morning, Dad. How are you?
I am doing wonderful, Prince. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear. We are getting you loud and clear. What is your own take relative to what is happening in Liberia?
My take right now, it is the greatest abuse of human rights. And for a civilized nation, unless Liberia, our beloved country, is trying to tell us that we front the word, going around speaking English beautifully, but then we disregard human's right and human lives. It is an abuse, and the leader who is the current president, Joseph Boakai right now, as an elderly person and a person who has spent over 40 years, 4+ decade in government, who has vast government experience, and who is in his 80s, who's supposed to have respect for human lives. It is my hope now that he, after all former President Weah, has done in terms of respect to this man, he would have at least given the order to let the peaceful citizens, partisans of the Congress for Democratic Change, to go and receive their leader in peace. They have not caused any trouble. They went in buses, rides on foot to receive their leaders. And here we have police director giving order, be it 1 or 2 or Gregory Como. But I just want to urge them today, and I repeat, I want to urge them today that life is a circle. It goes around, and that what goes around comes around, and that nothing lasts forever. They might be in power today, they will be out of power someday tomorrow. So they need to stop the violence that they are causing our children. And if they don't stop, we won't stop. We will go to every length to make sure the international community the word at large hear this, see this, and know this.
Thank you. Thank you so very kindly, Dad. Thank you so kindly for having your input on what is happening in Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prince, and I'm back to work.
Okay. Bye. Well, fellow Liberians, we are grateful to have with us our people here. We want to welcome our brother, Jake. You are welcome. And we also want to welcome our sister, Alita. How are you, Mama?
Man, I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed. I got a call from Nigeria. A friend of mine supposed to be arriving in Liberia today from Nigeria. It has been told that the weather in Liberia is bad and plane has been delayed for a while in Nigeria. So the thing is, this is an assassination attempt on the former president of Liberia. You can clearly see this is the format of the United Party government. And Prince, I would say this, and I'm on record. Record me, your screen record me. If anything happened to George, we are in our country. If anything, not even fully happen, but attempt for something to happen, George, we are in our country. You will experience the 14 years that you went to. Say
Just
you're
hold on. I'll bring him.
very
Just hold on.
naive, very stupid. I'm angry because Waka in his sorry case, Gregor Common thing, like beat or kill our brothers and sisters and go free. And you not bring a help me because to what extent our political leader up to now is still writing chat rooms that we should be peaceful. Yeah, that we should be peaceful every time. We have one day not clinch your life in Liberia as a political party to say all our citizens beat the person and kill this person. Not one day. But every day our brothers and sisters gather. Our what did our constitution says? Our constitution says we have rights to assemble and support whatever political party of our choice. But every time our brothers and sisters gather, these people think they can kill our brothers and sisters, then our political leader. Today I'm mad at Joe Weah, and I'm saying it on live. Until now, you say Ratting will do peace. Do you think Baga want peace for you? Baga want to take your life. Baga want to take the people that love and support your life. This is what Baga wants. That man was dying. You were dying in your heart. Joey, I tell 175,000 and Joseph put you in plane on first class and take you to hospital in Europe to get treatment. Was it a crime that Joey did? Prince, that's what you people doing. Wallah be lie. Wallah be lie. And CDC test I be alive. Because you don't know what happened tomorrow. But I pray for long life and good health. Whatever you people, whatever you people are doing to others, will experience triple. If possible, quadruple of what they are doing to us today. And I can promise you everything. You are
Let me
tired of this nonsense.
Yeah, let me just hold you there. We have a caller on the line. We have a caller on the line. Fellow Liberians, we have Ambassador Dr. Mary Scott Wilson, a human rights activist, is here on the line, and we are grateful that she's here. Good morning, Dr. Mary Scott Wilson. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sharif. Good morning to the people of Mama Liberia. I am very disheartened at this moment to see this senseless human rights violation under this incompetent, useless leadership of the Boakai administration. You need to stop, and it should stop now. We cannot tolerate so much violence, so much human rights abuses under this incompetent government. I repeat, I am a human rights activist. I speak for the voiceless. We are not going to sugarcoat nothing here. This government came to power accidentally. But because of that, the president, the real president, I'm not going to call him former president, the person that loved the country the most, so it necessary to give an incompetent, idiotic fool an opportunity to serve the nation that he lied and said he came to rescue. And is not able to do such, which we all knew that. But you have this audacity to keep violating Gorge Manneh Weah, the real president of the Republic of Liberia, constitutional rights. This foolishness must end. Joseph Nima, incompetent book, you have been warned. Several times. I'm not going to struggle. I am a sedition. Yes, I am an advocate for all Liberian citizens. It is my constitutional right to choose a political party of my choice. You need to stop this brutality you are doing to citizens of Liberia. Citizens and human beings, they have the right to go and meet the president, to go and meet the standard bearers. Nonsense need to stop. You are on the global stage. We are seeing you. They are all seeing. They feel that you are doing to society. Very common. You are also being warned. The brutality that you are doing to the Liberians in that country need to stop. See, these are not dogs. They are human beings. They have blood running through the vein. This nonsense need to stop. Boakai, I call you 3 times. So this foolishness you are doing to the people of Liberia, especially the seditions, it is the constitutional rights. They can go meet the president. Why are you so jealous? Why are you so hateful? You don't get nobody to meet you in such a manner. It shows that you are not a leader. You are not a leader. You need to stop this foolishness. Leave the seditions alone. Leave sedition alone. For you your days are numbered. Because the international community has a lot on you, including Joseph Newman, incompetent, useless, Boakai administration. All of you that are about human rights, your days are numbered with the international community. Because all the atrocities are being sent to them. You need to stop. Mr. Sharif, thank you for listening me. But I am serious and I'm tired with this wickedness that is being done continuously under the stupid, useless, incompetent government called Joseph Nima Boakai. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, a fellow Liberian. That was the voice of Ambassador Dr. Mary Scott Wilson, a human rights activist, a gender activist, and someone who is actually following closely and doing a lot of reports and working with a lot of other international organizations in the diaspora. So I want to believe that everything that is happening, we are sending it to her, and she is getting to the rightful authority. But let's get to our brother Jake. Let's get to our brother Jake here. My brother Jake, this is what is happening in Liberia. Yesterday, we received the information that the police were going to deploy. Is this strange? People have been going to the airport there receiving religious leaders, etc., etc. We have never seen this kind of police force that we saw today, where they were deployed all along the way with heavy weapon. What is going on? Let's hear from you, my brother. What is happening?
Yeah,
What is going on?
Thank you, Prince. Thank you for my sister Alita. Prince, I sent a text message to Akara's grave.
Prince was just arrested.
Wow.
Prince, I sent a text message to Akara's grave, and I sent a text message to you. I sent a text message to A.B. Williams before all the drama that we see on the internet. Prince, I'm a whistleblower. People who are looking, they say, but they don't even know where my sources come from. I live in Europe here. I'm a serious whistleblower for my country. Prince, I told you something. I said there'll be nothing they call 2029. You always asking me, say, but Jake, what do you mean by that? I read it. I feel putting everything together now. I'm ready to come on radio station in Liberia to tell the Liberian people. I will cut the lawyer for them. There will be nothing they call 2029. Let me tell you, Prince. Prince, it's so easy to cut the law going on concerning the country, because I told you people, it's time now. The cat is out of the bed now. The cat is out of the bed. They went to the president wanted a peace all along, but the Unity Party don't want peace. They don't want for the CDC to come back in power. That's why I said that we not got 2020 now. They were hijacking every form. I was explaining that form. It's reality. Prince, the only thing the government, the opposition group, or the CDC or the collaboration party need to do, I told you, you see what going in the United States of America. What going on? What are damaging free speech? You know, I told you the greatest man in power now, Donald J. Trump, he don't like what they call free. He don't like for people to trump on free speech. You remember, you live in America. The Democratic Party, they attempted assassination attempt, 2 assassination attempts on his life. Then you remember just recently, they killed Charles Kirk that brought Donald Trump into power. So you saw that memorial, that heaven memorial in Arizona yesterday that drove over 100,000 people. What I told you people, Prince, it's very easy. People in America that love CDC, you get your right to protest, to carry your to catalog everything to go to the warehouse. Nowhere else. Now they comprehend nowhere else. Thousands of people march. Videos are all there. You catalog everything and give it to them. Stephen Miller will receive you. Stephen Miller will receive you because while they pass through the process, they're cracking down on Great Britain, America cracking down on Great Britain. Other countries around the world concerning free speech, then Liberia people, then Africa sitting down there, Liberia people sitting down there, then the Unity Party, talking about they throw me on your free speech, they break down the rule of law. Just stay your complaint. Actually, I said they catch all of the bed now, Prince. If all else, if they're not happy, and you believe me, they will say, yeah, Jay said it. They will kill Joe in a broad daylight, and nothing will happen in the Republic of Liberia. That's why the people believe. Nothing will, people will just talk. So it's time now for the president to get ready now and put on his jacket, a radical jacket now. If the Unity Party that rule the country, if they don't want peace, or probably a second option I can look at, because they don't govern the country, they want to disrupt the country to bring another forces in the country for them to govern. Example, United Nations. If you can remember that 12 years, they survived on United Nations. So they want triple the peace. When the CDC or the other opposition get ready, they say, oh, our country not peaceful. Then United Nations will come there to help them to have that's a second option to govern the country. Because while the country is broke, everybody complaining. The president is not popular. He's the most unpopular president ever graced our land. How can you win an election? You're not popular. You also have the country already. The president arriving because they don't want to see that kind of crowd. They don't want to see that kind of crowd to intimidate people. That the popular man coming to the country. So the president and the group, they need to document all these things. Call ECOWAS, call the AAU, other organizations, the UN, and forward that case. I remember President George Weah friendly with the UN Secretary General from Portugal. So they got forward that case. But before I pass it to my sister, let me ask you, the president already arrived in the country? Or he may air?
Well, he's in May Air. Yeah, he's in May Air.
But they say 2 o'clock the president will arrive. Why they delay?
Yeah, but we can give them the exact time he's gonna arrive. It's not only a business, the matter of fact he should arrive. What is his spot is in?
Yeah, but they get the details now. Every plane that will lay in the country, the United Party already know. They already get it flat
Sure.
details
Before
now.
we get to Alita, this is the police presence this morning along the road. Can you imagine? This is the police presence along the road. Let's see if we can take this call. Let's take this call quick. Hello?
They will call the police.
Yeah. This is what happened this morning. Just look at the police presence before we go to our sister Alita. This is the police presence this morning. Look at how they were patrolling the streets. Look on the Ara highway. Can you imagine? Look at this.
The president unpopular now, so they just want to.
See here?
They want to show Joria popularity. They want to show Joria popularity. That what Gregory Como and what happened to the NSA boss? Burning, I know a hall got destroyed, got up by fire. So all the security apparatus, they want to show to the international community that Joria is still popular. That Joria is still popular. They arrive on the airport with signal on the wall that this man is still popular. So they want to try to intimidate people. They destroy that popularity, but it can't happen. It's the heart of the people. The man, he left power. He fingerprint the country so that the people missing everything. So what being spread through that lies and propaganda, they can't believe what's going on. Imagine the president out of the country or opposition leader coming to the country. Or opposition leader appearing to the country. They get nervous because they saw over 10 to 20,000 or 10,000 people will come to the airport to receive the president, to receive the former president.
Let's go to our sister Alita. This is like becoming a pattern, Alita. This is the picture of Sekou Kalasko Diamaro. And we want to say happy birthday to him because today he's celebrating his natal day. We saw that there was a peaceful protest organized amongst all of these people who went there to, express their own democratic franchise. Sekou Kalasko was identified, arrested, sent to prison. Up to today, the government have not been able to come up with any charge. All they wanted to do was, let's arrest him. He was not even part. He was sitting somewhere when they went there and arrested him. Alita, what is happening with this consistent trend of intimidation by one group of people by a particular political party? We saw the headquarters being demolished, even though the case is still in the Supreme Court. What is really happening, Alita?
Prince, it's just a government that is intimidated by opposition. You know, when Boakai behaves like this, I wonder whether he really know how he got to power. I want Boakai to ask him, so how did I become president of Liberia? Because you acting like you have 100,000 votes that you massively won election and you win, so you control the country. But Prince, in the whole thing, I'm telling you, deep down to them own life. In the whole thing, what can be happening? I can't be fair with nobody but my peaceful political leader that God gave me. That means what God gave me, what love his country beyond everything. That is so that it can get to my soul because we have power to stop Boakai from going to work. And he has that power in him. But it's an intimidation and they continue to provoke us. They continue to say, let me do it, see what will come from her. Let me do it. One day Boakai will see what they use for water to get coconut. What they want it. We pray for long life and go here. And happy birthday also to Sekou Kalasko. Kalasko was arrested because they have tried Joria in every manner. They went to his close confidence, his personal, and say, okay, let's test Carrasco and see what are the Joria we want will come us. They went for Carrasco, no, okay. Joria and invest $1 million to the party. Let's go for the party and see what will happen. Joria said, remain peaceful. Right now, he's still writing we should remain peaceful. That's who he is. Then let's look at who love the country. Boakai is not a Liberian. Boakai has never been a Liberian. Do you think he care? Let me want people to die along with him going in a grave. But Boakai, remember your children say young. Me, I telling you, you hold me on record. You're pro. Because someone will go for your children in the horses. Yeah, you will go for them. Then atrocity, you will reap them. Anybody them say, oh, sedition peaceful. I'm on life. I will keep that one. I'm with not me personally. I'm no more peaceful. I'm no more peaceful as a sedition. No more. I take my peaceful cap. I take it off. I trash it. If Boakai people won't be reckless, oh yeah, there will be time for that. And Prince, it's when you have had it up to a year, we have had it up, you have disrespected them in every form and manner. Just one person have let everything go. The day Joria retaliated, the international community, they will support him because they know he has had help, he has held restraint for years. For years. For 20 years. When even were in power, when wanted to retaliate, Joria said, you're getting the street. When those COP members went to the Capitol building, when they retaliated, you know, when they went against the protesters, what Joria did? Joria told them to turn themselves into the national police. Because why he believed in law and order. But how much more? Boakai, Joria has saved your life. If I say the man wicked, the boy that went with the money side, the man Joseph tell the man keep to power, and 1 month in power, the man sack Joseph. That he didn't even know. That this man was out your bed buying water, putting food in your mouth. Joseph Boakai, you ungrateful. And if you die, say your children will reap your karma, you papi. You die, your children will reap your karma. You very ungrateful, wicked man, evil man, demonic man. All wicked, wretched witchcraft is Joseph Boakai. And Gregor come up at you, and in your time coming, you will not be there forever. People that were there yesterday, they thought they would be there forever. They're talking about it. And I said, man, like you people were playing horse. Because when they're ready to come for you, they will start putting your heart. I want to tell the fanatic cover. Yeah? That you people playing horse. Wicked, evil. I don't even know how to even describe your vindictive. That more I didn't ready. You want your way, I feel you. For 6 days, you call me, you won't pay your car girl, giving you money. But I'm not believing we'll catch you. That I can bring say in politics, no permanent friendship, no permanent enemy. We're waiting for that day. Because I will look at one city. I won't tell it what I will do. But right now, I'm very angry.
I know. I know very well. My brother
Prince,
Chief.
let me ask you a question before you ask
Yes, sir.
me. Prince, you know, anytime the president any president that leave the nation, they put somebody in charge of the nation. Even he make 2 months, 1 month across the country, they put somebody in charge to lead the government. Who leading the government now? Who the president put in charge to lead the government?
No
Now,
idea,
listen,
my
you
brother.
got the vice president. Listen to me, Prince. Now tell Liberian people, they got to think out of the box. Who in charge? Who in charge of the nation now? It's a. You remember when Jordan needed to leave the country, Sultan, you will put Mankeo, you will put Musa D in charge. But now the president left the country for the hunger. Who in charge of the nation?
Everybody in charge.
It's a chief justice. Or I mean, let's say the team of the cabinet or the head of the DOJ.
The minister still the new one he appointed.
You okay?
He had the justice minister. But right now, my
Prince,
brother, that country, you never know who is in charge of it.
yeah, but by the note of the executive mansion, somebody will be in charge of the country, no matter what.
Oh yeah, you know, is the minister of
The
justice.
constitution, a part of the constitution. Even the president stay long, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months or so. Somebody got to govern the nation. Not the vice president. The vice president cannot be in charge of the nation. Pray, let me say something to you. Let me say something. I always say this to you. I sent message ahead of time. I think days and days you receive that message. I sent it to Akara's way. I sent it to other people. I sent it to renowned Jonathan A.B. Weah. Maybe you will never, I mean, you can know, say, but why getting most lot of information? I can't delete, I can't tell you my source. My source is reliable, and not even in Liberia. It's not in Liberia, not even dear near Liberia. I told people a job not upgrade. I've been pushing that thing for years and years. I even told them if they not upgrade or touching a security belt and that surround him, they will infiltrate him and assassinate him. What they will infiltrate him. They will at least I leave people here, let people talk to. They will assassinate him when nothing will happen. I know the country we're dealing with. Alita will be around for a while. I know that country. People just blah, 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 blah. Listen, I told people, Georgia need to wear radical clothes. You need to wear radical. The peacefulness too much of him. If you don't want to, that call it spirit of space. Yeah? If you don't want power, if you don't want to come back, let you announce it quick. That then end of this year, what are you doing county tour for? If you want to be president, no opposition, every opposition leader around the world in Africa, Donald Trump was speaking, they were criticizing, they brought into justice today, they came back to power. Now, cutting law, everything, report the Unity Party. If the Unity Party people believe the country belongs to them, just try it. Nobody will be here forever, no each other in our country. The break from the cover house, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nobody point finger at the Unity Party.
That they say get asthma. They
He
say
was
get
speaking
made
a
them
lot
call
of
her.
time. Then we hear the NSA boss, house got burned, the pointing finger. He's an NSA boss that get CCTV all right a premises. CCTV all right a premises. How can they infiltrate the NSA boss house? How can that happen? Probably it's an inside job. It's a serious inside job. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing seriously. They know what they're doing. So please, and like what the ECDC people, we talk. They need to wake up. They need to wake up and take bold steps on time now. It's time. Or else they will eliminate them piece by piece and eliminate that leader. They will weaken them. They start to weaken them for today. And Belete came through that airport. The CMC leader came through that airport. You never see police descend on that airport. But why about that? I told you people, they said, leave on that political party. There's only one man standing in the Republic of Liberia that the Unity Party fear is George Weah, nothing else. Who said they don't know? They know it. No leader there. They're forming that said it's a fake, so fake way they're doing. All our political leader they into West Combis. Sorry, West Berete. Where all these guys were going through? Nothing. The only man standing, I told you, I broke it down here. The only man standing is George Weah. So it's a serious threat. What's a serious threat to the Democrat? What a serious threat to the Democrat? What a serious threat. It was doing Donald J. Trump. Every country get leader that serious threat to a nation. If you go to Cote d'Ivoire, if you go to Sierra Leone, they get serious threat with Malabio. Guinea, it happened in Guinea today that they overthrew Guinea. The military junta came to power because they had a full opposition was a serious threat to the old man rule. So it's all happening all around the world, even within Europe here. Because serious threat in all European countries, they got powerful leader. So, Prince, it left with the CDC, it left with the hierarchy. Some all we're just saying it because we love the president. I told you one thing. I said when George was not in power again, or George was not talking about politics, I forget about Liberian politics because Liberian politics is different. Nobody can stay for nothing. So we just are just happy today. But the CDC had to be radical also too now, or else the 2029 would not happen.
Wow. You know, you are making a very pretty strong point. But fellow Liberian, pictures that you are looking at is just what happened today. Let me answer this call at the airport. We have a caller here. Hello, Uncle Momo, how are you? Yes, I'm on live.
It was just kind of a coincidence, my brother.
Okay, no problem. You're on live, so go ahead now.
I know what is happening in our country is it just shows that we are retrogressing when it comes to the democracy, free speech, and free movement. Even under the president said this never happened when we're in opposition. We'll always gather to receive President Weah, then standard bearer of the CDC. I can't remember not one day. All the trip that I made at that airport, not one day. Such a police armed people that I just saw. You know, let everybody move freely. We're not doing anything. We're not destroying nobody, property, nothing. Just allow us to move and receive our leaders. That's all. You know, let the country move forward. If you do well 2029, the people re-elect you, fine. We'll move on. We will not die. It will hurt us, but we will not die. But the track that you take in, like you are defeating yourself already for 2029. But pray, let me not hold you. I pray God that President Weah and his delegations arrived safely. And the same thing that the people there to Donald Trump. He thought Donald Trump was perfect. He was not perfect. But the same thing that the day, with him, they use a missionary to pull all charges, all kind of charges back and forth. If somebody was charged with 34 felony count and all kinds of things that he went to, the raid his house, his places, and all kinds of things. Today, he's in the White House. He was sat there on national TV. Prince, I don't have to tell you. They said that Donald Trump will never come closer to the White House. You are not the people that in the rural area of America. You sitting out in New York, living in high-rise building that you pay $25 million, $50 million. So you want to tell the man that you're making $75,000 annually before tax deduction? You want to tell him who to vote for, who good for the economy, who good for the immigration here is big politics. Who good for immigrations and all and all of that. So you want to tell the people. So let them say, oh, when they're ready, when the stomach full, they get into the corner, they go, we are now. We are shareholders in Liberia. We have one vote. Each and every one of us have one vote. So we are investors for Liberia. So you can't tell me that I can invest. My investment is vote. That my one vote I will vote. And whoever I vote for, if the numbers is higher than the number, we win. That's what it's all about. So you're letting people go and receive the leader and return the leader. They're not get party call you ask the question. So you don't need to worry about that. So Prince, thank you so much. I will follow the show, my dear brother. Thank you so much for answering my call. Thank you so much. I wish everybody good luck and safe drive, like President we have said in his test. Safe drive, obey by the traffic rule, abide by the go by the instruction that security gave, go by it and they'll remember the day today, the 22nd of September 2025, that yes, our leader returned back to the country and will receive it with all the intimidation, on Facebook, even on some of the local radio. Oh, they will not come outside. Oh, they don't know these people from 2005, my people. Do not know. Thank you, Prince. They will learn the hard way.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so very kindly. Thank you.
And Prince,
Yeah, my brother Jake.
I'm cutting you off. I think Alita will soon come in. Prince and the president attending the UNGA. On the 23rd or the 22nd, the 23rd, the UNGA begin. So let me tell you something. While I say I'm not sedition, people can say, oh, no, I'm not sedition. No, I will always say it. No, I'm not sedition. No. I'm a friend of the president because I know him personally. I told people when you're not in politics, I forget about Liberian politics. If I was another country, but I know in Africa, the greatest opposition leader, you're treating their days. There were people, they got citizens from different countries were descent on the United Nations. They were come massive. They will be the biggest project that Joseph Bala will shake in America. The UNGA going on. You just have United Nations, the American just wrote you about your human rights record. You went to Donald Trump. After a few months, they just wrote you. Then an opposition leader appearing in the country, the biggest opposition leader appearing to the country. Then you descend the whole security apparatus to the airport to just citizens that want to receive or supporter that want to receive. Then you say that joke. What Alita said, it's a plane, probably assassination plane. People can come with me. Even the security apparatus are going to receive the president. Let me tell you, when we wake you all again, now I'm going to say, I'm going to wake up lawyer will say, well, I Jake getting it in. If anybody land to the airport before, if anybody come to descend to our airport in the now or in the day, before you land to the airport, let me wake up Cdcian tonight. I'm getting angry for this because I know him personally. Leave your presidency. I don't care about your presidency story. I'm talking about that particular human being because you're a good human being. Listen, Prince Bendo Liberia, later all of you have been to Liberia. If it is sending to the country is in darkness. Let me see why can another way of killing the president. That's the plane. Listen to me, Alita, you can just say God forbid. We talk about reality in life and say God forbid. God forbid, we know it. Yeah, but this things can happen. So you got to think all of the box. Listen, I will spare you all here. So if you descend into the country is in darkness. If you arrive in the morning, you arrive in the night. They get a lot of forest. People can sit down there as a plane descending. They destroy that plane. They destroy that particular plane. The plane will shake whatsoever. Everybody in the plane can die. Let me tell you something. No life, nothing. So it's risky for the president every phone. Sometimes when the president leaving that country, they leave that country with no awareness. No awareness. Because the particular awareness, it trickled the United Party today. I never see them in this kind of move. They did it before, but this one too massive. Imagine they descend everybody to the RRI. Why? Why, preach? If you think out of the box of a common sense person, you will know that plane. That plane, the United Party plane, believe the only man standing against that rule is Gorge Weah. Let's put all the political people together today. Let's put them together. Who the threat? Come is not a threat to the United Party. Gongo not a threat to the United Party. Benete not a threat to the United Party. Sajosa not a threat to the United Party. You're naming leaders now. You're naming leaders that threat to the United Party. Where are they? None of that threat to the United Party. The only threat, I said, there's a one man standing. The only threat is Gorge Weah. So the only thing they can do,
just hold on. I'll bring you on. Just hold on.
the only thing they can do is to eliminate this man, to
So
demean him.
let's bring someone. We have a caller on the line. Hello, my sister Joyce. How are you? Where are you joining us from?
See, going engaged, I didn't be our night want to take congratulation. God bless
Oh,
you.
thank you, Sir George. I
Please,
appreciate
to be
it.
honest with you, my prayer right now, right? To the Cdcian and the Weah and the lover of Weah, whatsoever you people are doing tonight to welcome the president back to the country, you are to do it peacefully and you should resist any harm to say about police going to bring to you. Man, you don't hit. When they say move to the left. When they say move to the right, move to the right. Because if you start to waste tear gas and we still resist, and you leave the airport, you'll have the opportunity to kill suppressing you. You need to stand out to the police people there because Liberia is not United Party. Liberia is red, white, and blue. Liberia flag is not a green flag. Liberia flag is red, white, and blue, which means that black people, that white people, that yellow people, that green people, we are all Liberians in Liberia there. Liberia belongs to everybody. So, only president for 6 years, he does not have the deed to Liberia. When they were signing the deed for Liberia, secretary or not only. So, the United to not own that place. So, if they harm anyone, you want to take the picture, you all sue them. You come on, make sure you're on your red guy, you don't respect them, you follow the rules, and you protect your president. Because no matter what they do, God forbid, 50 times, there will be nothing will happen, Mr. Weah. That cool man blood is very bitter. That the one making yourself shaking. No harm will come to that man there. Any way they try to get the whole world watching it. Maybe the teacher today, John, we are entering the country, the war not watching it. The war are watching it. Everybody is focusing on our airport right now to see what United Party going to do. We're asking them, what is the president? They can't answer. You sure they're going to look for the president? That John, we had to go for on the airport. John, we had to come to the airport and I want to go for. Why are you going to take all the security from Motorado coming? You can't do the airport.
I know.
Is that war? City, you don't have gun. They don't have grenade. They don't have RPG. They don't have bazooka in hand. They want to go work on the men to Liberia. Why they can all the army people in there, all the police people, all the freedom people, all the one up one again and recruited. They carry all of them down to the airport. I'm just going to go for a war. Why is there a job? I stay behind CDC. Is that the only political party in Liberia? Or because you're afraid to come to be one of the most beautiful building in Liberia as CDC headquarters? You're being fast to the Prince. They find the people like allow no fight to say no why our president. Because if you have been a brother, the president gonna be there. So please, me not answer no why our president is. The all can tell your speech you appear your rightful car. And it's a congratulation again.
Thank you so much, my sister Joyce. Thank you so very kindly. You know, fellow Liberian, what is happening in Liberia is frustrating. We see this as a pure provocation to the CDC. This is not the first, this is not the second, nor the third. When Joseph Newman Boakai took over, we saw what happened. The first thing that he did was to target seditions. This man went as far as removing people who were legally employed by the government. Legally employed. He took 700 people that were employed at the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, sacked all of them and say because they were employed during the Weah regime. There were seditions, yes, and there were Liberians who were working. You put all of them down. Those who had dissenting views about his government at the MCC, only because they identify these people as people who associate with the CDC or seditions. The CSA director, Josiah Joker, went after them and sacked them. Everywhere that they identify that seditions are, ran after them, and it showed that they removed them. You see, these are some of the things that brought the war. And sometimes when we say it, people get afraid, but it's the reality. We are not praying for war, but we are telling you the signs that are leading to civil unrest. When you decide to look at a certain group of people and target them and decide to eliminate them and decide to ostracize them, decide to humiliate them, then it means that you are beating the drum of war. One group of people will not continue to allow you to push them to what we call the elastic limit. What Boakai is doing, the international community are watching what he's doing. They are there, they are watching him. This is not the first, this is not the second, this is not the third. Look, when you continue to push a certain group of people, they reach to the extent that they will not even listen to the people that you think they're supposed to listen to. Because this is too much. This is just too much. It's just too much. Nothing sedition have done. Even before the election of 2023, seditions were being targeted. We saw what happened to Joshua on camera. Queen Johnson then held him to the ground, they pinned him, and he was beaten. At the end of the day, he died. We saw what happened in Lofa to Tamba Momo, where Francis Sakila Nyimale, the clips are still here. He gave order all around the place. And now that you are in power, you are still doing what you are not supposed to do. This is a pure provocation. My brother Jake, let's just get your word. And then, this is an impromptu, but let's get from you.
Yeah.
Let's get from you, sir.
But let me ask you, you get any headline that the president already arrived in the country?
Not yet.
Yeah, because if you look at it now, if they because when plane delay probably would be like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatsoever. If certain plane will arrive, the president not the only passenger until you coming with private plane. When you coming with private plane, probably yes. But when you coming with passenger plane, even riding first class whatsoever to our country, when they say 2 o'clock the plane will land, but 2:30 the plane will land, 2:30. Or if anything delayed, Then they will inform Liberia that the plane will delay 1 hour in 30 minutes, depending why the president will depart from Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, whatsoever. So that while asking you, with the source on the ground, you get any alert on your phone that the president has arrived?
Yeah, I am following everything that is happening, and we are following it.
So, why I'm saying this is scary to me a little bit because according to the information in Monrovia, 2-3 days before the president arrived, CDC they put on their website, all the radio stations were carrying that the president will arrive. But let me remind you, if you can remember, the president plane was delayed before, and Eugene Nangwe explained everything on national radio. Call everybody how the plane should land. They delay everything. The plane got to go to a different train before they arrive. They even wanted to descend the plane to I think Sebalone or Africa Coast. They call the people in the other country because Eugene wanted for the president to land on the airport. So Prince, when we have a local team, because I'm a different person. I don't say I'm better than any person, but the way I can look at it and the kind of sources I'm working with. But that particular country, nobody will know how I can get my information. So it's a little bit scary for that country and for the president that we know, that we like, some of that like him personally, that we know in harm nobody in that country, not because of political reason. Some stools when they can eliminate him. Yeah, the thing happening all around the world. I'll give you another example. Jason Abe from Japan, you assassinated, giving rally on the street. Giving rally today, what happened with Chancellor died for nothing. What the political cycle did for change, what the people in Japan did, they swallowed that bitter pill today. The opposition came to power. So anything can happen in the twinkle of the eye. So why I say the president has flagged that the president must buffer his security. Every time he's flag it, they must buffer his security. They must even he arrived in Monrovia. He shouldn't go to certain places. He's an opposition leader. He got to get loyalists around him to protect him. Yeah, to protect him. I know the military, the police is divided, heavily divided. But the way government proceeding now to crack down the biggest opposition leader is scary. Very, very scary. They're not doing it to other people. They're doing it to the president. Even the former president, they're doing it to intimidating every form. When you stay outside, they monitor everything. But when he comes back to the country, they try to intimidate his followers, himself. When he in the country, they try to damage him. So the president got to be vigilant, and everybody that surrounds the president got to be really loyalist or else. And Prince, I will say one day, the 2029 story, I've already followed my paper now to come to that story now. I will come to it. I will break it down for the Liberian people. But Prince is scary. It's very, very scary. Lead all the things they do on the airport. The chasing citizen, no, not a real mission there. Not a real mission. Not a mission. The government, the president arriving the government hand. Let me tell you, the whole security apparatus of the airport belongs to the president. They can implicate the president in different form. I talk about AR, I talk about different things. How they can implicate the president in different form. So the president got to be very, very careful, very, very watchful.
Alita, do you see this particular posture on the part of this government? I mean, deploying people, make the place to look fearful. Look at what is happening. This is live. This is what is happening currently at the airport. Do you see this as an intimidation to the CDC, or you think it's just a normal, protocol that people
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when the president cancel a trip, because everything that going on right now, they're watching everything live. They see everything even before they want to depart. He gets security people that run him. They get people within the Unity Party that love the president. In the Auckland plane, problem. The president cannot arrive today. Let me tell you.
Security guard is E-phone. The former president is coming to the country. You got an LDA guard being posted for what? That's an LDA officer.
You see that? Alita, want to tell you something?
That is
Alita, want to tell you. There's a big up Alita, the particular area was a big up plane. I said, our president, Joseph Nima Baga, is the more unpopular president. A polling number is underwater. The United Party knows. That's why I told people, I said, the former president, the present president, not running for 20, he's not running 2029. But the shady guys are calling. You know, because of Joseph Waka. No. Let me tell you today. You know about Joseph, because Joseph Waka, I'm calling Alita, Joseph Waka, not running 2029. But the sharp callers, those are want to maintain power. Besides Joseph Waka, that they won't call in the shot right now. They won't call in the shot. The stooges of them, they want to leave. They're not Joseph Waka, oh, they know that the president will not continue. But who will stop them from continuing that rule? That's the main picture here. It's not about Joseph Nima Waka. No. Joseph Waka is a front man. He's just trying to think, but they get people calling different shots. That with all this president, they can come to power.
I think the former president have arrived. The guy in the coat suit, pay attention to the guy. Pay attention to the guy in the coat suit with the earphone. That's one of the person we have security, right? The guy with the coat suit.
Yeah, but some security can be in Morovia, the road receiving, while other people on the flag coming with him. If he in a contention that was abroad, probably yes. But if he's in that contention, because he got a lot of security guys, he got loyalists behind him, former EPS people that decide to protect the president. But if you see any of them that come from the flag, if the flag come, no problem, anything go. But for me, if the flag delay, because if the president watch everything that going on, they got security with insecurity. They communicate.
I think
when you arrive, it's good news. When you arrive, it's good news for the country. It's a good news for the country.
What was your question?
Yeah. So my question to you, Alita, we've seen people arriving at that airport. I mean, you know, different people from different walks of life. Do you see the deployment of these security officers as an intimidation, or you think it's just a normal thing, you know, that happened at the airport? You have traveled to Liberia, you just from Liberia. You've not even stayed complete 4 or 5 months. You just from there.
I just
When you
made
went
one
there,
month. Yeah.
do you see this kind of do you think is unprecedented? One would say, you know, it's intimidating, or it's just a normal thing, or because maybe of the activities that is happening at the airport, you know, that these things must be expected. What do you say to these things?
You know, that at some point I was mad, but this goes to show Joey has strength. Joey is our leader. Joey is very strong. We listen to our leader. That's what we and UB don't have in common. We are good listeners. We listen to our leader. I'm sure he's gonna make his way to Morovia, create his partisan. We can move forward to, because there are more things on the way. There are more things on the way that George Weah coming back to his country will bring to the Liberian people, not just us citizens, because we are Liberian also, but in general, because the president have been out there making a lot of connections. So the Boakai government is intimidated, but regardless, our president will come home safe to us. He will come and give directions. We will receive him today by the grace of God. And once again, we'll go back. Even though we're angry, we'll continue to listen to our leader, because why? He has the interest of the country at heart. He's a man who believes that the country and stability and peace is very essential. So, first again, I want to say a bigger thank you to you for the platform and to your colleague for always giving your input. I got Sarah call coming in. That's why my stuff
Yeah,
is
I
it
know.
keep going in and out.
Okay.
So let me go and respond to comments at the airport and
Yeah.
also some resources how to be done. So
Alita is
thank you so much for
Alita is
having
worried.
me.
Alita is worried.
Oh, I got that. CDC is my family. CDC,
I
I
know,
hold
Mama.
CDC
I
very dear
know.
to my heart.
Yeah,
But
you
you're
read.
not
You
a
read to be.
CDC,
Yeah, you read.
but we actually I'm a CDC. My brothers and sisters
Okay, I
out
know
there,
you read.
I hold them very dear to my heart. Thank you so much for
Okay.
having me on your platform. Prince,
You're
it's always
welcome.
a pleasure to be on here. Thanks to everybody in the comment section. And to that wicked Boakai. Boakai, you are evil witchcraft. You are dead there. You can fly in and there. You are Dao. Even my Elisa was a Dao, but you passed Dao. You passed April. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, You know, for me, what I see in this entire thing, my brother Jay,
You
I
want
see the
down? You want
strength.
downplay it? You are
I
security
see,
male, Prince. You are
I see the
security male.
strength of CDC, right?
Uh-huh.
I see the strength of
Yeah.
President Weah. This is an indication that the government have lost grip on governance. Because if a
Mm-hmm.
government can be afraid and deployed an intimidation tactics on a former political leader, or sorry, the former president, who you claim did nothing, who you claim led the country in a negative manner, who you claim that under
Mm-hmm.
his regime people were suffering. If you
Yeah.
as a government, if you as a government can be able to kind of like behave in this manner, then
It
it
makes
shows
sense.
that you have lacked
Yeah.
authority. You are not
Exactly. Yeah.
lovable, like you said. You are not lovable
Mhm. Yes,
because
it's true.
nobody that does not have relevance, you will choose to attach this kind of maybe uh, intimidation method to anybody that is not of threat to you politically. You can't do this kind of thing. So this is just a slap in the face of those charlatans, those useful idiots that belongs to Joseph Newman Boakai that will come and say, President, we are not coming nowhere. He will not come back to power. So if he is not coming back to power, then why are you doing all of this?
Yeah. Why they fear?
Why?
Yeah. Why they fear?
Why the fear?
Yeah.
If he
Yeah, it's
claims that
true.
he is unpopular, if
Yeah.
he claims that this man is not somebody that the Liberian people love, that honor his regime, the people are suffering, why are you employing this kind of unorthodox method? But again, this just tells you, my brother, that under
Okay.
no circumstances and condition that the people can
But
ever trust Boakai
uh,
with Liberia again for any second time. No,
Prince, Prince,
yes, sir.
I will play the devil advocate. I'll play the zero. I take it out of the back. I'll play the devil advocate. So what the thing that going in the Republic of Liberia, president, because the president left somebody in charge. I want to ask who left in charge of who left in charge of the country. So
The
all the
justice
president
minister.
aware. Somebody, let's see, I play devil advocate here.
Uh-huh.
I told you, and again, I know that the president going back 2029, Joseph Boakai, he will be feeble, the age factor, everything. He put somebody in charge of the nation. Why he away on the hunger? Support the president aware that somebody calling the shot to intimidate the partisans that are going to receive the party leader. Support Greco Coma in his surrounding or people that are calling the shot, instructive Jago Coma and say, listen, take the whole and the NSA boss who the security apparatus because Prince Johnson probably just got caught by fire. The other thing, angry mood, the pointing finger, all these things. Somebody using their tactic to, with all the president knowledge, to intimidate the former president, his followers. When you think, because you are security person too, if you are security person too, why do you think, why I'm posing the question to you?
Under no circumstances and condition, these things
Mm-hmm.
will be happening that the president is not aware. It's not possible. Let me tell you something, my brother. The
Mm-hmm.
president is entitled to security briefing almost every day.
Yes.
Every day. Whether he
Every
is
day.
in the
Yeah.
country or out of the
Uh-huh.
country, he
The
is
country. Yeah.
briefed about what happened. Even here, our
Mm-hmm.
late Bagwati, where we're doing, our late 1212 security, where we're doing. Maybe some of us having a supervisor or some of us having a fee agent or whatever thing. We are briefed on a daily basis relative to what is going on. Even as
Mm-hmm.
supervisors, we are briefed. Even when we are home, we receive texts. We have this portal on our phone to tell us what is happening in a certain area. If maybe, for example, a guy is not in a certain area or he call off, we are aware. We know of it. So
You're
for
right.
one to even say or to think that Boakai is not aware, that's not true.
Okay.
Every time that Boakai spends out of Liberia, while it is true that he's not in Liberia, but he is brief. Before a decision is made with such a thing that is happening, he is aware. He is informed.
You're right.
He
You're
getting
right.
security briefing. It doesn't mean because you are not in the country, so you cannot be brief as it relates to the security. No. Every day he is brief. So Boakai is aware and he approved of what is going on. He approved of this intimidation strategy. This is his method. It is not strange. That's Boakai method. Look, the Unity Party has this particular agenda. You said it the last time, and we're just trying to maybe expand on it. The agenda of the Unity Party, let us intimidate somebody or our opponent. Let us instill fear in them. Let us use every means, every force to intimidate them. If we intimidate them through any other means, they stay and not buying down, we'll use the media. Let's use the media to make them to look bad. Let's use the media to spread lies. Let's use the media to spread propaganda. So
we're not talking about the media feel already. The media propaganda not working.
So if the media fail, the last thing they will revert to, let's use force. And that's what they are doing. Let's use force. They did the same thing against the late President Samuel Kando. They used the intimidation method. They intimidated him. Oh man, you know nothing. It did not work. They used the media and they burned him as somebody who is the most evil person to ever live in Liberia.
Yes, it's true.
It did not work. What did they revert to? They went straight to the bush. They went straight to the bush. And today, this is where we are. So it's the same strategy that they are using. Look, the Unity Party has one pattern, and that is their pattern. Intimidate them, instill fear in them, use the press, pay the press to spread negative news against your opponent. If you can make it, use the physical force or the physical means to destabilize them. This is just
true. Their policy not working. All that policy is not working.
But thank you. So the thing is, the CDC, look, we are aware of these tactics and these techniques. That why we will not allow Joseph Newman Boakai to push us to the wall for us to do anything funny for our people to suffer. That is their look at what is going on. Look at what they did. Imagine the case is in the court, right? The case is in the court.
You think they want? You think they will doing all the things they want? You think they want? You think they want interim government because the president and they don't want to listen to priest. Listen. Another thing again. Another thing. The other thing under the box. Let that be on that here. The other thing under the box. They made to replace. They made to replace Boakai in case anything happens. Jeremiah Kwan. Anything, impeachment or any kind of form, he can replace. So you think the people see the letter they turn on that anytime Jeremiah Kwan can become president, then to stop Jeremiah Kwan from becoming president, they do all these things to bring an interim government. To bring an interim government at United Nations, ECOWAS, and other people will descend on our country. Then the interim government will get they get many years again. They say we got to settle the thing, we got all these things. I'm looking at every aspect.
I know. I want to remind Liberians here. You remember Madam Olubankin King Akirele?
Yes.
Spoke at a program.
Yes.
That woman said the CDC full of problem. They will cause problem. Let's call the international community.
International community. Yes.
Olubankin King Akirele made that statement. Look, nothing is out of the Unity Party range when it comes to ensuring that they are in power. Nothing is out of their range.
Yeah. You nailed it. Yeah, you nailed it. She made that statement. The videos are there.
The videos are there. She made those statements.
Yes.
So the thing is, this government know that, look, this government will continue to ignite tension. And the reason why they are igniting this tension is to blame the CDC. That all the people, they didn't get a chance. They didn't get a chance for us to lead. We're supposed to transform this country. But the CDC didn't get a chance. That's the reason why sometimes I try to agree with the CDC that we are not even on these people where we protest.
No need to protest. No need to protest. The protest
these people have failed.
No need to protest. There are a lot of people protesting in the country. The CDC man jump out of the protest that you right. They shouldn't protest. They shouldn't even protest. They shouldn't protest. They shouldn't protest in the country. It hard for them. The international community watching them, it hard for them. All that point area, I told you, everywhere they go, everywhere they been blackball. Other than know, they don't even know what they call blackball. Other than no money coming to the country. So you're right. You're right. I think Princeton, they know that Prince, another way we can look at it again too. Why? In case the president is not making it, in case the president decide because of age factor and the other thing, decide to say no, I need to take power over whatsoever. I cannot make my 6 year. Jeremiah Kun will take the rim of authority. He will become president of the Republic of Liberia. Then he chooses one of vice president. You think too, Prince? Let me ask you because he's an outsider from the NDR. We come to them to Prince Johnson. You think they're having a fear too for Jeremiah Kun when Jeremiah Kun become president in case anything happen? That most of them will not be in power anymore. Let's look at that aspect also. Let's look at that aspect. Maybe they have fear, but let the judge we have for now. Let the judge we have for now. Someone taking out of the bicycle, probably our president, because of the age factor, his feeble, the strength out there that before in 80 somewhere year, 2020 now, he will be around about 85, 86, 2 years into the presidency. Now we're going to 3 years by next year. You see what happening? Nobody see the president appearing in America. Unga approaching the day now. Two more days or 3 more days of the Unga. Nobody have seen the president. They wouldn't pull up video. I mean, wouldn't pay the picture, no video. So all this thing you are looking at is speculation coming from all angle. People putting pieces together that the president is not well, whatsoever that happened. So it's the United Party people, they're doing everything possible that Jeremiah Kun cannot come to power. To shoot the old man that when he comes to power, he will have the mantle authority. He can dismiss anybody. He can do anything as a president at that time. Then he can sit there as one of vice president. You think they are looking at how they factor too?
Definitely, they are not ruling this out. In fact, as I speak to you, there is a big rift. There is a big fight within the government. Let's just say the government, because there are people who feels that Jeremiah Kun, with the help of Joseph Numa Boakai, stand a better chance. Some of these people are not looking at Joseph Numa Boakai even ending the 6 years.
I know.
All of these
Yes.
different health complications. So some members of the Unity Party believe that Jeremiah Kun might be a possible choice. But again, there are other groups within the Unity Party that is saying that fire by force, we will fight Jeremiah Kun. We will make him unpopular. So the opposition right now, look, let me tell you something. To admit, the opposition have not started to release any of their political, one would say, misa, so to speak. The opposition have not really started her, let's say, her force on this government. All that you see happening is the government herself fighting herself. People in the government herself fighting herself. Nobody, we as opposition political party, do you know that even as I speak to you, the opposition, I mean, as a political institution, we have not really seen the conglomeration of the any collaboration yet. I mean, serious collaboration. We've not seen it from the opposition yet. On a serious note, all of these different opposition political party, just around the place and talking one or two, they didn't really start yet. But the government has already crumbled. The government has already crumbled. Because the thing is, this government presented itself as the best government ever. That when they are given the opportunity, they will be the best ever government. That's what they said. But look at now what is happening. Now, what can you point to that this government have achieved since they took over? We're now going to 3 years because 2 years is over. We're going to 3 years. What can you point to that, oh yeah, for example, the area of education, to say, oh yeah, the government in education, they do well. What can you point to in the area of health to say, well, anyway, in the area of health, the government doing well. The Bay Hospital here, they improving the health system. Look at all of the sector in Liberia. Which one is this government improving or has improved on? Even agriculture, where be agriculture, where Joseph Numa Boyka say is a specialty. That he uno, how you call area there, so to speak. Look at agriculture. What is the hallmark of this president?
Let me ask you another question. You in America. A few days to the hunger, where a lot of leaders will be speaking for 10 or 12 minutes whatsoever. We see other president, like the Senegalese president, Mada Bio, all the other guys, one leader, all these guys that are going to the hunger, they're having side meeting. They're negotiating with a lot of panel. The whole country have been descended upon New York, have been descended upon different countries just arriving. Business leaders all in the country, investors, everybody in the country. I've seen pictures coming from, if you go to other websites around the world, around Africa, you see, you go to the Sierra Leone website, you go to the Senegalese website, Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, all these people, Angola, I follow all the places, Botswana. You see the guys having side meeting. They are leaders, they are foreign minister, they are defense minister, all these guys. They're having meeting with Macron, meeting with a lot of people within the Trump administration, with other powerful countries. Let me ask you a question now. Our president went to the UNGA 2 weeks ahead. Let's say 10 days or 12 days ahead. Anybody we can call him. What we now seeing, Prince, you in America, where is our president? Few more days to the UNGA now. No video coming up. Why you see Senegalese people putting video, Sierra Leone and Malo be having side meeting. I see a lot of people from Botswana. They're meeting people from the RT department, from different. Some people meeting people from the Silicon Valley. Some people having plans to meet different multi-billionaire. All these Tata millionaire investors that want to invest and gamble that money in Africa. Where is our president? 2 days or 3 days to the hunger now. Where is our president? Why are you not seeing no video? What's going on?
My brother, what is happening is the lack of focus, is the lack of vision, is the lack of competence, is the lack of direction, is the lack of innovation, is the lack of love, the lack of patriotism.
Allow you break it down. Lack of love, lack of vision, lack of love, lack of patriotism. Oh, wow.
Look, no government will take over and behave the way these people are behaving recklessly. The guys don't have time for these conferences, what it will yield. You know what they get time for? That DSA, the money that will come in their pockets. When you see these guys going on trips, they are not going on the trip because they want to yield a fruitful result. They are going on a trip because these trips, whenever they go there, money are given. When the president travel, there is a budget of $1 million for the president travel. These people who go behind him, they too, they are giving DSA. Imagine these days that Joseph Numa Boyka have stayed. Have you heard any serious person that Joseph Numa Boyka meeting with as a president? Oh yeah.
Now I say no video. Now I asking you the question. You in America. Why no video?
So the thing is, look, Joseph Numa Boyka is sick. The man can't hear. He ain't weft. I ain't weft here. Can't here to attend to their medical problem. That's why you see he came ahead of time. But right when people come ahead of time, you know what they are coming for? So that they can be able to meet different people. But right, if these people were innovative, if they had love and they had a connection, but now the newspaper should be telling us Joseph Numa Boyka met with, for example, the CEO of this company in the United States that want to invest in Liberia. But now Joseph Numa Boyka, we should have at least about 10 person, serious business person that Joseph Numa Boyka will say, I met with, or I am meeting with. But nothing of such. Nothing of such.
Wow.
Look, the old man is frail. He is feeble. He is weak. He does not have the ability to be able to even articulate his own agenda. He does not have that ability.
2 years now.
His own
Wow.
agenda. Joseph Numa Boakai, when given the opportunity, he cannot tell you what his agenda is for Liberians and Liberia. Listen to the old man. The old man is absent-minded. He don't have that ability to be able to recollect and make a point. No. Listening to this man, all of the conferences that he has attended, has this man presented Liberia to the world as an attractive nation that is willing to be able to bring in investors? No. What happened to the HPXD? Any people were jumping around here with HPX. They say, oh, someone a company HPX, they come in, invest 5 billion, I know 5 or 15 billion in Liberia. What happened to that? Where are we with that? So these people have no vision, my brother. They have only come to probably get what they can get for their retirement.
But the time
These people are not thinking about development.
the clock is taking on them almost 2 years now.
My brother, they ain't get time for that. Me and you thinking about clock taking. The people ain't get time. What they get time for is how we can be able to steal, to keep money in our coffers. That at the end of the day, Ali will get something to survive on. That's what they thinking on. They're thinking on that clock taking. Oh, the other one happening time going. Let's do this. No, they are not thinking on it. Because no serious government will employ this intimidation. This is not crowd control method. The agenda of the government is make the CDC unpopular. That's the agenda.
But it's not happening.
It's not happening. Forgetting
The
to
people
know
getting
that
more
more
powerful.
you put force, the more you put force, or the more you try to intimidate, is the more the CDC become stronger, better, and even more vibrant and resonate in the hearts of the people. Look at today. Look at what is happening. The entire street, police that you will not see in our community when people are terrorizing us at night, and the people to go put on the side of the road. The police that you will not see in Douala, in these different areas, keeping the peace.
Prince, I'm cutting you. You get any light? It's 4 hours now. 4 hours. I'm monitoring it. I'm looking at the time. It almost 6 o'clock. Almost 4 hours. 4 hours. 4 hours going. I think the president should. If the president is scheduled for 2 o'clock to arrive in the country, let's give him maximum 2 o'clock or 2:30 delay for flight delay whatsoever. If the president not in the country now, I believe that the president will not be arriving in the country today. That man believe. I hope he arrive. But if you don't get no light from your sources, because 4 hours going up on your arrival time. When they say the president arrive, 2 hours.
So folks, as they're expressing their thought on the arrival of the former president of the Republic of Liberia. So folks,
he hasn't arrived yet.
I don't think if the president arrived late, I don't think they'll do groundbreaking ceremony today.
No, but today is not groundbreaking ceremony. Today has nothing to do with groundbreaking ceremony.
But we're hearing in the corridor. We're hearing in the corridor that if the president arrives sooner from the airport, probably they will do a groundbreaking ceremony for the party headquarters. But for me, if the president arrives now, or what I'm saying, if probably the president could say, I'm not arriving in that particular flight for now because he see the chaos in the airport, he see what's going on in the airport, they watching it on social media, they see everything on social media. Probably the president can cancel a flight.
Yeah, he hasn't arrived yet.
Huh?
He hasn't arrived yet.
I don't know from Ghana or from Cote d'Ivoire, any place, probably if your 1 hour or 2 hour flight. It's a 1 hour or 2 hour flight. If the person will arrive 2 p.m. or if you're going from Ghana 2 p.m., they should be in Monrovia by now. So probably when the president see that kind of intimidation on social media, see the forces of the security apparatus of the airport, he can cancel his flight.
Freedom FM. No, you're asking for institution, right? I'm from Freedom.
Oh, you from Freedom? Okay. Yeah. No, I just want to know what are you wearing.
So you care.
DTV.
You care.
Yeah, DTV, that friendly platform.
Okay. This is good. We are waiting for our father.
Okay.
We're waiting for the
DTV, that friendly media.
One day, so little children will live in a nation that will not be
almost 2 hours now.
Meaning, the reaction and the Assassination and the opposition, the coalition and the citizens of Gorge Manneh being able to live in Liberia without any terms of and fear and harassment and any other thing that will happen in our country. You know, when Liberia had a first general presidential election on the 27th of September 1847, two political parties, the pro-administrative party and the anti-administrative party. And all of the pro-administrative party led by Governor Joseph Jiggy Rawa and the anti-administrative party was Samuel because of his manifesto. That is, he wanted for them to live for them to serve for 10 years. This is why he knows that Liberia did not have a free and fair election that we wanted because they were doing a lot of discrimination. They tackled Liberia and the Mulattoes. This is what happened. So when you were inaugurated on the 10th of January 1848, the first political manifesto was to discourage slavery and stop travel. He didn't think about more connectivity and other things. We had Joseph Jiggy Rawa, Timmy Ali Basic, Daniel Bishop Wonder, who was a naturalized, Timmy Ali Basic, who was a naturalized Liberian, and decided to take to agriculture. But it didn't happen at that time. The common man, if even team presidents during that time would have even thought about road connectivity at that time, by this time, before President Weah would have thought about infrastructure and not even talk about road connectivity and human capacity development. But what happened? When President Weah came, he said that he would he decided to pave the remotest part of Liberia. So follow his manifesto, which he did. Even the Boakai administration decided that they are only doing what the President Weah administration left. He didn't do any other thing different. Because President Weah, they are still 14 the President Weah administration.
Yeah,
they are not doing any signature
So
project.
But that's truth. As I speak
Yeah,
to
that's
you,
true.
that's truth. There is absolutely nothing that Joseph Numa Boakai have ever laid hands on. Everything that he's doing is what President Weah left. And you know, this old man is trying to play smart. Do you know that he's doing these things intentionally because he knows very well that all of the projects under His Excellency President Dr. Gorge Manneh Weah were being paid for? The people pay for it. The money, it was paid for everything. So the only thing they say government is continuity. You just come and you tell the people, say, my people, y'all get ready, y'all go ahead. So that's why you see Joseph Numa Boakai is doing nothing new. Maybe the only new thing that he did was to Lotto boot, to dedicate Lotto boot that lasted for 1 week. And we see him.
Okay, Prince, how about it? Yeah, but Prince, government continue on. But the only thing the CDC people get problem with, you should acknowledge. That's all. If we acknowledge, you say, yeah, government continue. All these projects have been paid for, the money have been allocated, all been paid for. So I instructed my finance minister, Gafuan, for us to complete all these projects. Great. We want our country to be developed, but we're talking about only the acknowledgement. If you can acknowledge a form of government continue, yes. But that's a problem they have because they don't want to acknowledge the government because they seem lie to the people that the president never did nothing. So they in denial, they can never acknowledge it because when they acknowledge it, people say, but you lied to us. So that why they find it difficult to bring their own signature project. Why they finding it difficult? And that girl said she really laid down for the DTV. She really laid down everything. It's factual. Imagine she in Monrovia. She's laying down everything that we've been saying here. A free journalist that laid down everything. The only continuing project because, as you said, the money have been paid for. But please, let me ask you another question. You remember the president announced about 10,000 scholarship concerning RT. How many months gone now? That tells 10,000 Liberians will go abroad whatsoever to study RT and come back to the country. So the other agendas are flop or what? 10,000 Liberians.
All lies. These are all lies. So we're waiting to hear, to see, because
then president, we talk about infrastructure development. And Gafan say one of a manifesto that they come in pay 100 school. What we need 100 school for? Not call 100 school. We don't even have food to eat. We got no job in the country. Nothing happening. For you to talk about 100 school, I think you say you're better 20 school, they sell 25 school all over the countries here. We're talking about 100 to a heavy digital standard now in hand because we live in a modern era. We talk about 100 school. So that same shop you want to pay or the mall shop. How you talk about 100 school? That's 100 school we eat right now. They were on different level now. Social media bossing the crazy people making millions of dollars on social media, on YouTube. You creating content and all people getting research on content. Even you ain't gotta go to school. Just know the computer, just know small computer. You create your own content. Then we're talking about AI now.
Don't you even gotta get computer? Say just get your phone. Finish.
Yeah, just get your phone. You pay for some app on the app store to do your own thing. Start reacting to video, do some funny thing there over the net, Facebook, YouTube. All these people instantly, all these people start paying you. It depends the kind of the consistency you will have. You will start to make the money and thing the YouTube, all these things there. So you gotta be the smart guy. You gotta be educated today. If you check out Mark Zuckerberg, they now complete university. To that university today, they were in university with Mark Zuckerberg and 3 other guys. They introduced the Facebook today that we all of them following. The Steve Jobs that brought the iPhone. All these people, the Elon Musk said today the second richest man now because somebody already tapping. Somebody already tapping now. So these guys now they 100% graduated university whatsoever in America. They went to school yesterday. They did. But a higher institute of learning or the education, they never acquired it. They started to invent breaking things that nobody knows today. The whole world grew to it. Carrying rocket in the air, all these things and put great people together. And today they are the richest people on earth. So the government they say over 10,000 people to school. We don't know what the school are today. 10,000. That's small amount of number. So as you say, it's true. It's true. The United Party, they started the 14. But please, you would know that the United Party found it difficult because if you look back, like real people, if you look at the first 100 days, after 100 days, you can see a government that come to power that will achieve. The whole 100 days was a flop. If you look at reality, let's take our political heart. The 100 days of the president was a flop. They were all over the place, witch hunting people, talking about bringing how many 200 caterpillar whatsoever, creating machine there to create a 100. What would need 200 caterpillar for? What would need 200? They brought out buses, all these things. They just in disarray, man. Yeah, it's hard for the United Party. Very, very hard for them because I told people the country is broke. Please, and the reality. Look at the minister, the CSA boss. He came with some kind of statement that Georgia has 65,000 people employed. They reduced it to 60,000, but the wage bill stay high. How can that be possible? Josiah Joker, he made an update statement. Imagine like when people were spending $300 million a year. $300 million a year. On salary and expenditure, $300 million. In the United Party says that they need 1.8 billion. $1.8 billion. Just for salary and expenditure, $1.8 billion. Where they taking that money from? Besides infrastructure, that's the reality. You're going to Josiah Joker something. It's a 7 guy. You go to a something. They said they're reducing the waste bill. But the waste, according to him, you take people from the waste bill, but the waste bill stay high. Then where the money coming? Where the money going? After you reduce a waste bill, then the waste. After you reduce people, then your waste bill will be. Then your waste bill will come down. But your waste bill higher than the CDC waste bill. What you want to? What you want to compare? You spend what $300 million. 6 years, the United Party had to spend 1.7 billion with a B. Besides infrastructure and other development, where that money coming from? Our natural resources not bringing all that money. It depleted the iron ore, the rubber, the timber, all of them depleted. The world recycling, everybody doing different things. So please, I told you people, we broke. What would please reality? What would taking $1.8 billion from for the 6 year time? Besides infrastructure, I told you, I said Georgia changed the face of politics in Liberia. They may brought developmental politics, one thing salary. But you were developing, you fingerprint all over the nation. The Unity Party need to look for $1.8 billion with a B. So if they find, even the family, how do we develop? That's why they don't have signature project. The executive mansion today were renovated by Gorge Weah. We know it. The executive mansion were renovated by Gorge Weah. Why do people fingerprint are?
Can't find it.
What in you?
It's nowhere.
What in you? About for me, sir, the smart people. I told them, I said, you have been blackballed. They will say, Jake. One day someone will call me, will say, Jake, what do you mean? And the serious thing that been blackballed, according to my real if priest, I'm not joking yet. I get real priest when I say I blow away off for Liberia, I did it for my country before, I did it for Gorge Weah. Only thing that happened, they never compensated me. No problem. Life goes on. I get a lot of ways. I have a lot of ways to blow for the country. They get different type of blowing whistle. I tell people. But of whistle blowing, I look for money. I look for place where the government are not on. I find it, a signal the government. They work after it, they get millions of dollars. I approving it. They get. I go to the Liberian executive, the former executive marshal website, Honorable President Gorge Weah sent to me there. I brought business, I brought millions of dollars business to them. I blew whistle. Especially when the maritime, I bring maritime. I blew the whistle at the Jamaican Resort 2018. When the president had somewhere at the Jamaican Resort, I told the president, none of them had clue on it. Everyone lying to the government, everyone lying to the Liberian people that she receiving $25 million from maritime a year. That was a lie. I can explain that thing today in the Western world. I was threatened by a lot of people in the West here. A lot of tapped up, they never knew my location. I was threatened because I did a piece of job for my country. But the only thing that baffled me, the only thing I got hurt a little bit, because the CDC today, they never compensated me. And today we have LISCA headquarters in my country. The Island Coalition, in that. These guys are, the LISCA guys are ahead of our contract today, ahead of our maritime. I told the government, they are making millions of dollars. They are all multi-millionaires. But we're taking chicken change. And Magere King, little bit, they try to improve it. But I don't know the status right now because I'm not involved with it anymore. But it's still wrecking our country. Still wrecking. Still wrecking. They've been there for many, many decades now. They were there since South State of Town. The Cohen's brother. But they are multi-millionaires. But see the LISCA headquarters, the big in Liberia. It's cheap. Very cheap. How can you control our maritime? We second to Panama. Panama making over $300 million. The second place taking chicken change. Look at the LISCA headquarters in Monrovia. Look at the LISCA headquarters in Monrovia. You know the state of the art headquarters says a cheap headquarters. Wow, they just taking over millions of dollars. The government set it down because I told you the people don't have nothing. They don't have nobody in the West. They don't have nobody. They don't have nobody in the world. They just in one bubbles in Monrovia, sitting in the nation capital. That's why I told the president, I've given free West up recently. I blew free one for them. I don't want money for them. I said, President Boakai, when you return home from the hunger, Let you call all the ambassador back home. Summon them back to the nation capital. The way you have cabinet meeting. Ask them question. Some of them been there for 10 years, 15, 20 years. Ask them. What they brought? They become ambassador taking taxpayer money. You don't even know how much people they employ. You don't know that wage bill. You don't know nothing about them. They're getting rich over there. They get council general name. Where Gaza in Greece, in other places getting rich over there. You just say the United Party that low IQ people, Prince, low IQ, they only there to wish on people. They don't want to find money. I'm a problem I get with them. They're not about so they find money. The country is broke. Money all around us. Money in the country, millions of dollars sitting in the country, they know shit about it. Millions outside, they know nothing about it because the only thing they wish something. The present president know where all the he was dealing with them. He was dealing with all these people. Government continue. Have relationship with the former president. He will tell you why he left, how he left this, what project he had, what things they were in the making. But the only thing you wish something because you fear the president. Why? You fear the president, but a lot of things are in the making. I told people, yeah, I need to travel with the former presidents of countries in Europe, in the Middle East, everywhere. I know some things that billions of dollars. It was promised to the president going to win the second term. But President damaged everything today. You will find our country that kind of level today. And the Unity Party not working. They're not working. They're just sitting in the country. They're not working. None of them also. Even our legislature, none of them working. Who's a legislature can come and lobby for your community? We got 17 districts. We get all the legislature. I'll see the guy from Botswana, Equatorial Guinea, Angola. The guys in Europe here coming lobbying. They take the taxpayer money, they come, they lobby for the community. Only the people you can see them coming like legislature. The only thing they will fight, they don't have fighting to go with the president because he won't foreign their fair. Chairman will foreign. Prince, let me tell you something, Prince. Our society lazy. They're very lazy. They only depend on the president. You have your own budget, travel, do something for your community, do something. But the only person I know that travel out of that country that can travel is Sir Joseph. Who does Sir Joseph come from? Sir Joseph come from the win of the unit and win of the CDC. Come from the win of the CDC because what? Could you report that developmental politics in a brain? A stomach Faladay. They get a bloodline running through Georgia, through them politically. So that when they talk about development, but look at the other grouping. You don't see them coming outside. Even you can call about them like costing people money. Abusing people there. All of them, they don't even come outside. All of them, none of them can come outside. Let's look at the bunch of the Unity Party. What people don't see them come outside yet? They don't come be throwing money in the air, but he do nothing for Monserrato County. So as it free, we are across road. I will be telling the country is broke. You will be arguing with me why the country is broke. The country is seriously broke. I was an inside man doing my funny things out. I know the country not get money. Even the former presidents, I would say the former president struggle. You think what the president was outside there? You think what Jordan was traveling to all the places looking for money because he know the former minister used to tell the president, we get all the kind of money you're thinking we get. No, so we got a money my wage bill. Let's harmonize this country. But all this here today the broad urbanization. True that true. True, any signal with the president arrival, the time going now. Probably if you not see the president coming, if the president arrive, then the president cancel a trip. That might believe.
But he will
because
come.
The president will come in at kiosk, man, Prince, where people will be. He will come in at kind of they men are peaceful, man. He see that if he seeing this kind of the way the airport looking already, they finish seeing it on social media. You think the president want you guys? You think you just tell sorry again? He said, listen to me, the security teacher. You say, no, can I wrap him on Monrovia today? I mean, people within the United Party sending leak to the president's security apparatus. What are you talking about? Another thousands of people love Gorge Manneh Weah. Within the police force.
He will come.
I hope for the country. I hope for him to follow us.
My brother Jake, I think we've discussed enough. I want to retire because we got to take some kind of lay air. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you'll be still be monitoring. Monitor it.
Yeah. But
Yeah, we
again, I
can
want to
break
thank
out
you,
now
my brother,
because
for coming on.
we're going over 2 hours. It's good. 2 hours
Sure.
good. Yeah, so the United Party people praise. I pray that the country be peaceful and the government and those that surround the president, they got to buffer his security, they got to protect him, the loyalists that are with him. You should only bring loyalists around him. Only loyalists. Loyalists. Yeah, you can bring the people that he trusts. Yeah,
Sure.
because we're at the crossroad. He's a one man that's standing, we all know. Benedict came from that same airport. You never saw that chaos. And Benedict arrived for that CMC leader arrived on that airport.
Sure.
Going to people leave. Peter, why my question I ask you beside Benedict now? Beside Benedict, who is the main opposition leader now? Beside George Weah? Coming? What is coming to in the country meeting people from the ghetto? Coming out the shake on the mover. Who said the United Party people taking on coming? They're not taking on coming because coming cajole the Liberian people. Pray not call a spade or spade. Pray and coming pray. Now what can get to me when they liars they can't take us on their own platform now. Pray. And coming and say the word. Have executive of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola that worth $1 billion worldwide. You are on the executive board of Coca-Cola. He had mover and shaker in the West. Why the ANC people used to run way? They were the smarter people. 2 years now. Coming one of the richest men in Liberia, according to that status, you get $115 million of $20 million according to Liberians. Let me ask you the question here. I will go there. I will never say that people can job someone all again because while we live in the West, we know what they call multi-millionaire. I'm talking about all your money. They may not have all the executive, you are part of the board of Coca-Cola. You have people on Wall Street, people in hard places, investors. 2 years now, Prince. Why you cannot bring one investor to say, oh, Liberian people, this is my multi-million-dollar investor. Yeah. We're joining, we're putting on $1 million or $10 or $5 million factory here today. To see what the Liberian people, I told you, not only the presidency I wanted, I get contact. Why these people not here now? Why come not bring nobody here?
Well,
No, answer me. But
that's a question.
any ANC people that also lobby in Washington, D.C., all of them, the Madam Rachel Sine, the Yesini, all the liars there. Why that leader now? Let me not see your leader collaboration of a political party and get that too. Why commissioner? Our top board of Coca-Cola. Everybody say come picking everybody. You bring all the people. Why commissioner? A private citizen or investor. Why commissioner cannot bring investor in the country now? All the contact in that 2 years now. Yakulane used to run with all that story. The Athene was, they know the whole war. Why Mr. Commissioner? They move on the shaker in Washington, D.C., in the Silicon Valley, in all the hard places, Wall Street. Why Coca-Cola? Why he cannot bring investor? A private investor join somebody or bring these people, say, open milk factory, open the factory. I told Liberian people, I was the guy to govern this country. What are they waiting for now? He running around meeting people in the ghetto. Empress, these are the lies they used to lie, and the Liberian people fall for it. I want today and they find it hard. Tomorrow again. They will see. So why did not bring investors in the country? What's stopping them? All the connection they have.
Well, I think the lies have caught up with them, like we said. But I want to say thank you so much, my brother Jake, for taking the time off to come on and informing our people. My people, let's keep following Kings FM Freedom, as they bring what is unfolding, especially to the airport of the arrival of His Excellency President Dr. Gorge Manneh Weah to our people. But again, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you that has been here since this morning up to now. But we have to retire the flow. So until we meet again,
bye-bye.
Have yourself a God bless day and bow from our end.
We would not allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies just go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today's the 10th, right? When is the election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up. You will see a Liberia that will give you hope. You will see a Liberia where corruption will be a thing of the past.